Hello, my friends. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about scars. So I have recently been bit by a dog on my right hand, and it was a pretty traumatic experience, and thankfully I think I'm going to be okay. But on the topic of scars, when there's been a trauma to the skin and a trauma to the fascia, the tendon, the muscles, whatever else has been penetrated and or cut and or punctured, there's a disruption in the nervous system. So regardless of how old your scar is, your nervous system has still created a detour around the offense. So I'm just going to show you a couple things I've been doing with my scar. It's still pretty early, but there's been a huge change in my sensitivity. There was a point when anything came near my hand and I hit the ceiling in sort of a panic pain reaction. So that's sort of what I'm deprogramming. I'm desensitizing my skin and the nerves around the puncture wound so that they can start to function normally again. Check it out. So I'm going to start with some gentle palpations, so just sort of touching the inflamed area. I'm still pretty inflamed down here on the middle finger tendon. And so just getting that tendon to work. I used to be really sensitive around this scar, and now I'm not jumping quite so much. Even on top of the scar, I've desensitized. And then I'm just going to use some different tools. So just poking around with a pen, I can feel where the nerves are still pretty tender. And then I've got this interesting piece of Velcro. It's pretty scratchy, so I'm going to give that another little scrape on my skin. I'm just trying to create all kinds of stimuli so that the area and the nerves around the scar are not super sensitive. What happens with the scar is that the scar becomes sensitized, and then the nerves around the scar will process everything coming in as pain, right? So if you leave it on the pain setting, it's going to continue to be processed. This is just a little bookmark that it's cold, it's got some pointy edges, and it feels pretty good. So this is a pretty recent scar. This is a 2-week-old scar, thereabouts. But if you have scars in your body and you have not treated them or talked to them or palpated them, you can certainly do this. And finally, what I'll do is not directly on the scar, because it's still pretty fresh, as you can see, is just around the scar. I'm going to do a little therapy ball shear, a little pin, spin, and mobilize with the therapy balls. And this will help move some inflammation out of my hand and wake up the tissues so that I can get that. Oh, there's the extensor tendon. Sweet. It's working. And that's it for now. Thanks.